So what are we gonna do? We're gonna move on to the
Foreign lawful carnal knowledge. Well, Mike,
bringing Andy Johnson and for me personally, because like Sammy said, the bass had always been kind of a little bit light, and I think that's just partially because of the Eddie getting such a big guitar sound. It's hard to squeeze the bass in around all that that big tonal range. But Andy Johns is a bass player too, and loved playing bass, and he would tell me, "Oh, Michael, we're going to get a big, meaty, beefy bass sound on this." And this was actually the first record where the bass was actually.
it's a good sounding record.
It came out. Andy brought that out.
That's a good sounding record. This record, we took so much time on it. We spent, it was like 3 years, I think, in between OU812 and this. It was certainly 2 years. And we didn't work on the record 100% the whole time, but we did record a lot of things and to re-record them again. I remember Runaround being recorded about 7 times. And then, because it was too fast, oh, it's too slow, oh, it's too slow, oh, it's in the wrong key. There was all this shit about Runaround. And I'd do a vocal on the damn thing, and then they'd go back and they'd re-record it again. I'd say, shit, you guys.
Sammy would leave one day thinking everything is great, and then come back the next day and everything had been changed. It was time to
say, there weren't a lot of live vocals on this record, okay? I ended up having to do everything over again. I'm not complaining. This record was a labor of love. I mean, we worked our ass off in this record. And
Alex was always chasing one thing throughout all of this: John Bonham's snare drum sound.
And kick.
And kick. You wouldn't believe how many people he drove nuts. I mean, there would be cases, snare drums coming in all the time. Al definitely is a drummer that had, well, like everybody in the band, but Alex had a very unique drum sound, especially his snare. I mean, he probably had, to me, the best snare sound in rock and roll.
Absolute most identifiable. I mean, I could tell Al the second the drums had come in. I mean, you could tell Eddie's guitar sound. I mean, Van Halen, like I said, everybody had an identity for sure. Roth had an identity. You had that vocal identity, but Al's drum sound, he really chased it.
But Al used to drive producers, engineers, everybody nuts with that. That was the one difference.
He would go in later on, like now, he'd go in for a week or two ahead of everybody else and just try out every fucking place in the room, move the drums over here, tune it, snare like this, do this, put that. I mean, I would be, call me when you guys are ready. It's like, he really went on a rampage on this record, but it's a badass sounding record.
Yeah.
This is when we kind of went a little bit more production, I'd say.
Yeah.